Hello and welcome to your reading. This reading found you by no coincidence and no accident. There is something that you need to know in this reading. So let's see what it is that you need to know today. You are in a state of planning. You are planning out your life. You are excited. You are dreaming. You're planning. You're writing things down. You're planning what you are going to wear in your mind, how you are going to walk, how you are going to act, what's going to happen once you receive what you have been planning on creating, because you are starting a new journey. The reason why you are so engulfed in this new energy of planning is because you are literally planning. You are giving yourself a blueprint for this new journey that you are going upon, because this journey is still unknown. You don't really know what waits for you along this path that you are currently walking down. It's so much of the unknown, but it's you. And I'm literally seeing you walk down this path, and this is all metaphorically speaking, but it's dark. Okay, and you have your notebook in hand, and you have a pen in hand, and you are the light. So there's no light around. Wherever you are, that space gets illuminated, and you're walking down this path and you're excited. You're looking around at everything that you are illuminating. You are reaching out your hands and you're illuminating above your head. You are illuminating by your sides, left side, right side, and you have this notebook, and these creative ideas jump into your mind, and then you open up your notebook and you just start writing down your ideas, because everything is like a spark of creation. Because that's where you are at right now. You are in the spark of creation, and you are walking down this path, and you're writing things down, and you're planning. I'm just getting you are writing so many things down. But this is a new journey. Right now, you are walking on a new journey. This is really interesting energy to be mixed with the Queen of Lightning, because the Queen of Lightning seems a bit cold. The Queen of Lightning always has this look in her eyes where she's trying to tell if you're lying or not, because you better not be lying to the Queen of Lightning, because she's a human lie detector. She detects lies and deceits and manipulations from anybody who dares to cross her path. So as you are walking down this journey, you are met with people. You are met with visitors. Someone comes along the path in this way. Someone else is walking along the path in that way. And you're meeting them along the way. But I'm just getting this energy where you are so curious, and you're smiling, and you're so excited for creation, and you're just walking around with this beam of light around you. And then boom, someone comes along your path. Protective layers go up. Smile is gone. Notepad is closed. Pen is put away. Yes, what can I do for you? Cold. Not because you aren't warm to other people, but because you are protective over yourself, and you know that this journey that you are walking on right now, you are the light. So what does the light attract? Sometimes the light attracts some deceitful, manipulative creatures that want to hitch a ride. They also want to see what's going on. They've been in the dark for far too long, and they need some light. They need to be illuminated in some type of way. But if you sense even one bit that they don't have good intentions for you along your journey, you're not open to taking on any strays. You look them dead in their eyes without a care in the world, And you're like, find your own light. Get out. And they have to listen because it's your path. And along the way, you see some lights in the distance, roaming around and skipping around. And they can walk beside you. They can be companions beside you. But one thing is for sure. If someone is the light, they always have a path of their own. Now, their path can be right next to yours, but they still have a path of their own. If someone wants to come along on your path, share your path with you, share your blessings with you, share your everything with you, and have your light illuminate the path for both of you, they are an energy vampire. They don't have a path of their own because they have not activated their own light from within. And those are the people that you are watching out for. You really give the energy of, I am light, I am love, I am curious, I am so mother effing divine, but don't fuck with me. This is the energy that you're giving. You're giving the energy of, don't F with me. I am your friend, but I am my ally. And there's a difference. An ally has your back regardless if it likes you in that moment or if it doesn't. Sometimes you're not going to like you, other times you're going to like you, but you are always going to be your ally because you are in allegiance with yourself. A friend is something different. Sometimes you don't like your friend, and then you don't speak to your friend. You avoid your friend. And you question, are they a real friend? I don't know if they're a real friend. You know? You don't do that if you are in allegiance. If there's a common goal to achieve. And that's where you currently are at. You are in allegiance with yourself. This is an army of one. And this is one person's path. And you visit people along the way. And you can see who has the light of their own. And who's trying to take a little bit of yours. Let's see what's up. You're using your discernment. You know what's for you and what's not. It's such a cool visual. It feels very Alice in Wonderland. Suspension. Oh, now I understand why you're doing this. Because sometime in the past, you have got caught up in other... Should we take this one? Okay. Sometimes in the past, you have got caught up in other people's webs. And other times, even more dark. Manipulators have lured you into their cage and made use of your infinite light. And there's no way that you're falling into those traps ever again, no matter how good your heart is. No matter how much you love to save humanity, you're saving nothing if it means sacrificing yourself. Because this human being that you are its sole protector. You truly cannot count on anybody to truly, without a doubt, put you in front of them. Because everybody has agendas of their own. Even if they love you unconditionally, they love you fully, with full force. They will, if it was a choice between, if it was a choice between you or them, it's easy to say, I would choose you. I would die for you. But it's a whole other thing to actually be in a situation that allows another person to be free, especially energetically. Because physically, it's easy to say those things, because this is real life, and those things don't just happen. Not in civilized societies. It doesn't just happen where your life is put in physical danger to save another person's life. So sometimes people say that, but this isn't the physical world that we're speaking about. 1111, we're speaking about the energetic realm. Because sometimes the same people that would absolutely put your life in front of theirs are hawking at your light. Don't go, don't go, don't go, because I need your light. It's time you just get off. You know? Get off. You can be I love you too, dude. But get off. To anybody, you have the right to say that, and you don't ever even have to say this to them physically. You never have to. You can just declare it energetically. Because again, we're speaking about energy here. You can declare it energetically. Hands off. You know? Get a grip. Get off of me. You know, you can do that. You can declare it energetically. No matter how much you love that person, or what you would do for them, they still can't engage your energy. They still can't do that. They still can't engage your light. Because again, in order to walk your path, you have to activate your light. You are the light along that path. It is you. If your light is there in somebody else's cage and you're trying to locate your power, looking left, right, and center, needing 3 new things to heal from every day, honey, how are you going to see in the dark? And at the same time, if somebody genuinely needs help, your love, then they can ask you for help. And out of unconditional love, allow you to have the choice to help them or not. Even energetically speaking, even spiritually speaking. Unconditional love is the art of giving someone the understanding that they have the power of choice, and accepting their choice. That is unconditional love. So this is you protecting yourself, because you're it. You are the light. And what is achieving anything without your light, without the power of your divinity, without the connection to the eternal? That's the balance. The balance to material gain is enlightenment. In whatever level, in whatever form enlightenment comes about. That way you are always walking with your light. That way it is always coming from God. It is always coming from your path, Because I can assure you, the path that divine light births for you is always going to be the most satisfying path. It is going to be the path that you feel the most free in. It is going to be the path where you have the less anxiety in. It is going to be the path where you are the most courageous in. It is going to be the path where you can truly meet yourself. You can truly meet this human being that you are in purest form. The path where you are your most authentic self. That's why it's so important to protect your light. It's so important to protect your light. And unfortunately, some of the people that are closest to us sometimes have the most access to us energetically. Okay? It's very important to cleanse. It's very important to set our intentions. But this is my light. It's mine. Go get your own, bro. It doesn't have to be like a woo-woo lighting 20 billion candles, chanting to the skies and doing like whistles, you know. It doesn't have to be anything like that. You just declare it. You have power in your tongue. You just declare it. This is my light, bro. You better back off before you catch these hands, these energetic hands. You don't want that, I swear. You know? This is your life, and this is your light. And you know, this is something that nobody is going to tell you. You owe nobody nothing. Nothing. Every single human being on this planet is born with the same right to the divine source as you are. Everybody. You owe nobody nothing. Geez, you can have 3 different religions, 5 different spiritual practices. You can believe in all of them at once. Nobody can tell you nothing. You owe nobody nothing. Take that weight off of your shoulder and know right now that you owe nobody nothing. You don't owe anybody an explanation for who you are. You're still trying to figure out who you are fully. And this is the journey of figuring it out. And you know what? You being born with free will, you get to just be who you are. The cages have always been open. They may have been able to trick you in there, but it has always been open because nobody can lock you in anywhere. Anywhere. You can't be locked in there. Energetically, you can't be locked in there. You are free. It's your birthright. That is why a thing like manipulation exists. It makes you think something that just is not true. It makes you believe that you are entrapped. But you're not. Because you are a free spirit, baby. Okay? Be whoever you are. Whoever you are. Because whoever you are is the best you. It's the best you, dude. Okay, so this is your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed this one. I enjoyed this one. Okay, bye.